Hello, welcome everybody. Today we got something special for you guys. Over the past few weeks, we have been flooded with questions from you, our community, and we have been collecting the very best. So instead of answering them one by one, we decided to do it the right way. So we brought Reese, our CEO, for an exclusive AMA, Ask Me Anything session. Nothing scripted, nothing off the table. It's just real answers and a really chill talk between Reese and I. But before starting, also a quick heads up. From now on, we'll be sharing updates way more frequently with new episodes every week, answering your questions and even going live so you can jump in and be part of it. We know we have been quite quiet lately, but that's because we have been building hard behind the scenes. Now it's time to show the world what we have been working on. So now it's time for this quick AMA with Riz. So hello, Riz.
Hello, Mark. How are you doing?
Everything good? How are you doing, Riz?
Everything good. Very excited about this point, and yeah, happy to share in what we have been working on for all this time.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So we have like 12 questions already lined up for today, and we'll get straight to the first one then. So this is one. It's really for the community. It's just to warm up you guys. But Luis, it's been already like 2 months since the token went live. So how would you summarize the journey so far? I mean, any proud moments you want to share with the community?
Well, just it's even closer to 3 months, quite now or almost now. So it's been a pretty exciting times for us. So obviously, for us to launch the token was a commitment that we have with the community. We didn't go out with the best market conditions. It's funny because today, as we are recording this, we are close to all-time high in Bitcoin. But when we launch our token, the market really go in a very different directions. After that, we have different weeks in which Bitcoin keep coming back up. That was really good news, and the altcoins are still kind of like growing, but still not on altcoin season. So the market has been a little bit challenging since we launched the token, and that is obviously affecting our token. And this is something that for the short-term investors is very challenging. But as I have been repeating over a long period of time, we are here for the long run. We have been here for years, and we are really focusing on building things that last for many, many years. And we are sure and we are really excited about the possibilities that have our project and our token over a longer period of time. So said that, what has happened since the launch? The first month has been challenging because we need to rearrange a lot of things that, over time with the focus of the token, we were really need to take care of. So one part was on the technical side. We have some restructuring on that side that we need to really rearrange to really refocus the company in the sense of how we are going to build different products and our value proposition to the market. We really want to incorporate AI as part of our value proposition, and that entails to change a little bit how we were organized technically. So that has been something that we have been doing. At the same time, we also need to close and rethink how we were going to do our ambassador programs, our engagement with the community, how we are going to engage with the developers and users that we already have in the platform, and we have been working on that part. Initially, basically finishing with the programs that we have that basically finish with the airdrop that we provide or that we release kind of like a month later after the token launch, and keep thinking on how we were going to approach that part. So, what I said initially, after the token launch, we have been kind of like reorganizing everything to really push our roadmap further. And now we are in the moment in which, yes, now we have everything organized. We have been building new features, new things that we are really excited to bring to the community, and that we are ready to start sharing all this work over this month. So now pretty excited about all the new releases and new things that we will be able to bring to our community.
Perfect. So yeah, I guess as you said, as a summary, obviously it was not the best conditions to launch, but you've been working behind the scenes. Now you worked a lot behind the scenes, obviously, and now it's time to launch everything to the market, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. As I said, we wanted to really think about the future in a with a more open mind, saying, okay, what is happening around us? So, as you probably are aware, artificial intelligence is something that is affecting all industries, and in particular, the development industry of the software development industry is one that has been affected the most. Most of the code that is written today by software developers are written by AI. We wanted to take advantage of that because I imagine a a future in which builders could be anyone. Obviously you will need to have some sort of technical knowledge if you want to scale some application to millions of users. It will require some really technical expertise, but from the start to become a builder became much easier. So you are going to be able to build things with AI that maybe you were not able to do it before because you needed to have this kind of developer kind of like knowledge. So we are reflecting a lot on what we are providing, how we are providing, what we can provide, that it really makes sense for the users and the builders that are out there, and really always thinking our mission to bring more builders to Web3. I think that that is how we are kind of like approaching the future, trying to be more upfront, more engaged with AI, bringing more tools that are really uh, usable for, or that can be used for anyone. So yeah, I am pretty excited that I think it's going to accelerate the number of builders that we will be able to bring to Web3, and that is definitely good news for Vottun community, Vottun holders, but also for the Web3 industry as a whole.
That's exciting, that's for sure. So now, since we're talking about the product evolution, let's say obviously that you've been building after the launch, I think probably it's time to tell the community like what major updates or new tools are being ready on the bottom platform from now on.
So regarding so let's start for the kind of like um, image and the branding of the company as we evolve to this exciting future, I will say. We are launching very, very soon our new website and branding that we try to explain and summarize what bottom platform is. So that is kind of like a major update on what we have done, or what that we are preparing. We have a specific roadmap that explains what is going to happen over the next months and the closer future, but also that also provide a hint of the things that are going to be released at the same time. The first one is that our platform is going to be more open. So before we have like everything closed doors, you need to log in, you need to join the community, find out by yourself how to do a lot of things. And we wanted to be more affordable. So, or get the people see before they join and register that normally that is a barrier, that they can do it and see what is the voting community and what they can do before they join and they get excited about the things that can be done with us. So we are opening the platform with a kind of like a guest login. So everybody can see what activities they can do, what are the APIs that they can use, a lot of things that before were behind these closed doors. So we are opening the platform on that regard. The second part is that we have thought, and we get that feedback from all the community users, that the activities that they used to do during the airdrop phase and the token launch were exciting for them. So we have been working on these activities to make them more special and also provide rewards with our partners as we provide more information and more knowledge about the blockchain. So this time, and the activities are not going to be only for Vottun knowledge or Vottun platform, but we are bringing partners, important partners, that they are going to certify the knowledge that people acquire thanks to do these activities, and they will be able to get certifications on chain of that knowledge. So, for example, We will start that with Base. Base is one of the main layer tools, is where we have launched our token. So you will be able to have a certification from Base in which you know about the Base ecosystem, and you also will be able to get a certification of what you know as developer for Base. In this case, you are interested also in the technical track. And this is the first of many. So we are going to be able to provide to all our users certifications on chain, what I think that is important, because they will be able to show everyone that, they have this kind of specific knowledge, what it is going to open, I think, job opportunities and exciting benefits for these users that will do these certifications in many, many important Web3 companies or partners, so blockchains, exchanges, etc. So that is a very exciting feature that we will be also opening up very soon. The third one that is really related with the AI is the AI assistance that we are providing to developers to navigate easier all our APIs and to be able to code much easier with us. So we will provide like a AI copilot. So when a developer is using our APIs, they can basically use a similar ChatGPT or Copilot AI assistant that help them on the platform to do the task and their applications faster, thanks to that help that the AI is able to provide. So, and those are just the beginning. So there are a lot of things that are coming out very soon. And the last one that is not really with product, but I think that is important for the community, is that finally we launch the token in a DEX. So the Vottun token will be available in Aerodrome Finance. The launch is scheduled next week. So that is also it's part of our mission in terms of decentralization, that the token will be available in a DEX to be able to trade, sell, play with DeFi, participate in liquidity pools, etc. Thanks to being the token available on that part. And so yeah, I think that many things are going to happen. Next week and the following week to get back into providing more visibility on all the building that we are doing.
Yeah, sounds exciting. I mean, you said like a lot of features that are coming now. It's combined with AI, obviously, because it's going global, and obviously AI is going to be the future. So with the AI, the new features in the website, the new launch, and all the functionalities that you said, it's been like a lot of things happening behind. So that's really interesting. But I just heard that you said like the platform is going to be more open, obviously. So in this case, could you walk us through like how the new activities, like the onboarding, will work from now on? I mean, why is such like a game changer for user and developers adoption?
Sure. So as our community knows, our mission, and I repeat that so many times, our mission is really to onboard as many builders as we can in Web3. The challenge that the Web3 industry has is that there is still not so much massive adoption, because there are still a lot of applications that will improve with blockchain technology, but they are not using blockchain technology. And I think that the gap for that, but that is happening, is that developers in general, they don't know much about blockchain. So we still are in the phase of really educate the people in general how they can use this blockchain technology. And this is something that we have been able to also to chat with different partners from the industry in all the events or international events that we are attending, like Ethereum Denver or the last token 2049 in Dubai, right? So we still lack a lot of users that they have a more deeper knowledge on what the Web3 ecosystem is, and we lack more developers that they know how to program in Web2, but they don't know exactly how still to use Web3 technology in their application. So in order to do that, when we were saying, okay, how we bring more users to become not just regular crypto curious, as we can call them, but really power users that they really know more, and they can get more involved and more engaged in all the Web3 opportunities that are out there. And exactly the same for developers. How we are able to get these developers that are crypto curious to give them some fast track to so they feel confidence to start exploring and building in Web3. So just to answer these questions is how we're thinking, how we can use the activities that we were using for airdrops at the Vottun token launch in order to help us with that mission. And we find out that it could be really, really useful. And with our partners, what we have defined is that, and this is what we will start with Base, is that we can create this fast track kind of battle pass activities. So people are engaged, they learn at the same time that they learn how to become more efficient and more empowered in these Web3 applications or projects, that they also can get rewards. So they can start testing by themselves what is the Web3 community and tokenization of the economy means, so that they can start staking some of the tokens that as they learn what this staking is in a specific protocol or something like that. So I think that our proposition is to use these activities to really bring more users and more developers to the Web3 industry. And so far, as we know that this is still a problem for blockchains and other Web3 partners, we find a very good reception. So we are really using these activities to really put together or solve a problem that is in the industry, and also bring more users to Vottun platform to solve that problem.
Okay, perfect. I mean, as you said, I was going now really straightforward to ask like how you've been doing to bridge these users from Web2 to Web3, and currently what was the progress that you have made on this purpose and how you plan to scale this. But I think that practically you have answered this one too, but would you like to add something else? Like what's the purpose on how you plan to scale this bridge from Web2 to Web3?
Well, that's it. So as I said, this is the purpose. We are building kind of like the tools to do it. So with these activities and the engagement in the platform and this kind of battle pass mentality that we are trying to implement. But besides the tools, one thing that I would like to highlight is that we have been signing very important partnerships to bring more users and developers, especially from Web2 to Web3. So now we are joining forces with other companies that are doing hackathons and other activities with universities, especially in Southeast Asia and Latin America, that they do activities for thousands, literally thousands and thousands of developers. So to use Vottun as a bridge for them to bring these developers from Web2 to Web3. So these partnerships for us are going to be a very important way to attract these developers that are already collaborating and participating in other communities, in this case Web2 developer communities, to Web3, thanks to this partnership. So this is also an important thing that we have been working on, and it's not product related, but more about the partnerships and the agreements that we are getting with other companies to bring or to accomplish our mission.
Okay, so now to summarize as everything we talked, obviously you already talked about the new like education that you're going to provide to these developers. So I'm just curious, but what will be the first educational track? I mean, can you do like a little spoiler, or can you just say to the community which one is going to be and why? Do you have already an idea of what will be the first one?
Yeah, so the ones that will be available, of course, one will be related to Vottun, because obviously we will have that um, always as people get into our platform and they want to learn more how to use our platform. But the first one, kind of like certification that people can use outside Vottun, because it's really generic and they can use it to show their skills, not only about Vottun, but about something that is more global, will be Base. So our token was launched on the Base blockchain. Is the one layer 2 that we believe that is really getting a lot of traction with a lot of interactions. So we are putting that certification first. So people in the community will be able to certify the knowledge that they acquired in the platform about Base. And we believe that that will be able to help them in a lot of things. And the ones that want to build in Base we will get something more around open projects and competitions and hackathons, other activities that I think that people are going to get excited, because at the end, it's not only that you are getting knowledge, it's that you are also getting rewards the same time that you are learning and building things in Vottun.
Okay, perfect. So I think from now we're closing on let's call it the bridge to Web2 to Web3. And I think it's time to move on probably to some questions related to the community. Of course, we saw that some users were asking about what happened with the ambassadors program, like is it still alive? It's not. And apart from that, on the past, we saw like some community events like hackathons, meetups, and actions to obviously grow, of course. So we'd like to know how is the ambassadors program going right now, and the hackathons, meetups, they're gonna be like more activities in the future, and how it's gonna be from now on.
So the answer is, so let me start for the end. Yes, we have been active with hackathons. The last one that we did was a real success with Cubic. We are now talking with other important blockchains to repeat the same kind of events with them. Our interest now is really to try to break the barriers or the country barriers. We are based in Spain. It's for obvious reasons. It's easier for us to organize these kind of events here, but we really want to go international and start operating these events in other locations. For that reason, I was mentioning that we are signing very important agreements with other companies to be able to do that. Last year, we started sponsoring some of the hackathons from Consensus. So Consensus is the builder for MetaMask, an important partner. And we were excited to participate in the builder nights. So now we are kind of like stepping up and doing more agreements to get more builders in kind of this hackathons format. So yes, the answer is yes, we will be iterating and launching more activities like that. Regarding the ambassador program, that has been something that we need to reorganize. So we didn't get, or the end of the ambassador program that we have it wasn't as we wanted, in the sense that, we didn't get what we were hoping for as in terms of management. And here I blame ourselves. So it's not the quality of our ambassadors, because I think that the people that has been supporting Vottun, they has been always amazing. It was in our side how we were able to interact with them and how we were able to basically make them happy at the same time that they were helping Vottun. And on that part, we were not really successful. So we have some rotation on the team that were managing the ambassador program. So I decided to stop and think and really came up with something that really makes sense. So we can we can have an ambassador program that, it really brings the best on both sides. And on that side, we still need to relaunch that program. We have been getting applications from all the ambassadors or all the old ambassadors that we have, and we are getting new ambassadors also. Now we are still on deciding on how we will be launching that again. Once again, I think that we need to be really thoughtful on how we get people that are getting on these programs excited, that they really make sense for the tasks that we are asking them, how we engage with them in a regular basis. And in this case, I still need to have that more clear on my mind to really start that again. I think that from the list that we receive, we are making some really good selections. But once again, I think that we need to get now to the next phase, that is, okay, engage with them, tell them how we are going to work with this ambassador program now, as we will restart that again, and get the ambassador really aligned with the visions that we have, so everybody's happy and we can really push that forward at a faster speed. So I prefer in this case to really thinking what we will be able to do that before we engage again and kick out something very quick, but that it doesn't have all the details really thought about them.
Perfect, sounds good. So it will be like a reformulation of the ambassadors program. And once is everything ready, of course, we'll be searching for new ambassadors. But of course, it's important to just see what we had and obviously improve it with time, like the same way that the business is improving, the marketing is improving, the product is improving. So obviously, it's important to improve the ambassadors program too. So apart from that, is there any like upcoming events, partnership, or community campaigns that the community should be excited about?
Very good question. So I think that we will be announcing that pretty quickly, but we have been working with, as I mentioned, with these partners to provide some specific events for them. So stay uh, stay put or keep listening to our channels because we will be able to announce very cool events pretty soon. So um, I cannot say it right now, but there are some cool things that are coming with some partners very soon.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now the community gonna be excited.
So, sorry to be secretive, but we are working in the details and we will let you know when as soon as we can. But we need to kind of like put that together and make it really exciting.
It's good to be so creative too, so the community is gonna be excited about the new events, partnership, whatever it is. So there will be more hype. So you just first Luis, just stay tuned to the community, and you will see. Someday we can just not take the day, but you will see something, and then you will know what was Luis talking about. Perfect.
Exactly.
So I think it's probably time to just recover one of the first questions that we were talking about the token. So I think it's time to go back to the token now. So let's say that now, since the BTN token is live, how would you say that you're like expanding its utility across the bottom platform?
So, pretty straightforward. One of the things that we were promising to our community is coming out after the DEX launch is staking. So, after the DEX launch, that is for us our first step. That also will allow us to be listed in CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap because so far, as we were approaching CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, they requested to have the token listed officially in a DEX. So that will be done. And after that is done next week, I repeat, the DEX launch will be on the 25th in Aerodrome Finance. That is the main DEX for the base ecosystem that is moving more TVL and we believe it really brings more liquidity to the token. After that, we will be launching the staking. So soon after that, we will launch the staking. And this is a great utility for our token holders because we are thinking about this staking not just for providing an APY on the token that obviously is one of the passive income opportunities that the staking provides, but also as a key to open up benefits for these bottom holders. So there are different benefits regarding certifications that you could get and other rewards that are coming thanks to being staking with us. So there is a lot of thought on how we will be using or how we will provide benefits to our bottom holders and the ones that are participating in our staking opportunities. So that one will the first one regarding utility. One last one that I would like also to mention is that also during these 3 months, we also start our burning mechanism of the token, and we have already burned 250,000 tokens. That is going to continue as we accumulate fees for the usage of the platform. So that is also something that is always not a utility per se, but it provides value to the token as the token supply is getting reduced, right? It's getting less tokens available in the market. So from that point of view, we are also committed to this kind of token mechanisms to provide value to the token.
Okay, so let's say that the timeline then is after obviously the launch on the DEX, and they can expect, as you said, different like perks, features, functionalities that it's not going to be just stake your BTNs and get rewards. There will be like multiple features that will be make it like a better staking program. It's not just a simple thing that you stake and you forget about it. It's just that there will be like a follow-up and there will be other actions, activities that will help the users obviously to have like more perks on the staking, right?
Yeah, and I think that the good part about Vottun is that we are a technology company. So our platform evolves, our products evolve, our staking programs evolve. So everything that we are proposing now in 3 months, in 6 months, they are going to have better versions of them. So if we are now launching and staking, the next one is not that is fixed and that's it. This is the staking program for Vottun. So we are launching the staking program for Vottun, and if we see an opportunity for making it better in 3 months, we are going to do it. So we have the resources to start providing different versions as we improve the different proposals that we have for our community. And I think that is a powerful message, because if you are a Vottun token holder, you can be sure that things that are happening are always getting, or are always the intention of getting better into the platform, and that as they improve, you are also going to get the benefits and the rewards from that kind of like continuous development.
That's right. Obviously, the staking is gonna be like a first version, but with time, obviously, it's gonna improve, and they're gonna have maybe more perks, features. Obviously, with time, you will improve the staking program. So, since we're talking about obviously Aerodrome, because it's the DEX where the BTN token is gonna be launched the next 28th of May. We're mentioning like potential collaborations with Aerodrome, obviously, and other protocols. So, you, Luis, obviously, how do you envision like the Vottun contributing to blockchain's ecosystem growth strategies?
For I see Vottun as one of the main funnels to bring new users to these protocols. So one, as I mentioned before, right, one of the main issues that the blockchain still have is that we still need more users, more applications, more builders, right? And we believe that Vottun can bring these users from Web2 to Web3 with a really powerful proposition in which, you are a crypto curious, you really like to know a little bit more about blockchain, and in a fun way with not tutorials or very heavy hands, the kind of like videos or other kind of training materials or traditional training materials, just through activities, through interactions in our Discord channel, etc. You are able to get that knowledge to become not just a crypto curious or just a regular user, to be really a power user. And from that knowledge, you get excited about the things that the blockchain technology can be used for, and you became a builder, right? And if you have a technical knowledge right now, you can become a builder very fast. And if you don't, you are able to interact with developers that, through these interactions, you can put together a team and build that kind of new applications with blockchains, because you feel comfortable and you understand what can be done thanks to the Vottun platform. So I think that, as you were asking, how we will be able to help on growing this ecosystem, basically making attractive and fun and rewarding for new users to really understand and learn more about Web3, became more proficient on Web3 skills, and thanks to that, became builders and power users, if you want to call them, of this ecosystem. So they understand what they can do with a liquidity pool, how to use in a more efficient way some DeFi protocols, how they can think about the rewards that they are getting from some of the proposals that are in Web3 lending, borrowing. There are so many things, quite honestly. There are so many things. And at the end of the day, what we see and what we talk with other partners in Web3 is that we are still, a complex technology and complex applications to use by the regular folks. So we need to really reduce the barriers of entry. And in Vottun, we are really obsessed on how we reduce these barriers of entry for these users and how we bridge them from Web2 to Web3 in a fun way. So, people right now, they don't have time for just look at 1 hour video. but with kind of like an engaged activities, if they have fun, they can get that kind of knowledge. So we are kind of like on that mentality on really make it fun and rewarding this bridge from Web2 to Web3 and see how many people of those they are able to really build things with us.
Okay, since now we have been talking about, let's say, the future, obviously, because it's actions is coming that's will be coming in the future. And if I'm not wrong, one of your first sentence obviously was like, "We're here for the long run. This was just the start, but we're here to stay for years." I would like to ask something that I think it's really important for the community in crypto in general. So, what's like your big vision for Vottun in the next 6 to 12 months? And which like milestones do you think the community should watch for?
So for me, the main milestones is really to really embed AI tools into our platform. I see that this is really a game changer for everyone, and it's going to be a game changer for anyone that wants to be really important into any industry, and we want to be really important in the Web3 industry. So, as the same way that we were really focusing on providing tools for developers that are really easy to use, now our vision is really to start using AI to provide or to really lower these barriers of entry, and that the building can be done by anyone that have a really cool idea and that can use blockchain technology to put that idea into an application or into a digital solution for whatever the use case is. Obviously, that is not going to happen in 3 months or in 6 months because AI is still very new, but we want to be part of that revolution. So we start step by step. As I mentioned, we are now going to use AI for providing assistance to developers to use our APIs, etc. But I see that as more we will be embed with AI into our platform, we will be using AI for a lot of things. So for me, that is kind of the vision on how we can really be in that effective bridge of bringing people with between Web2 and Web3. And for me, AI is really leverage, is something that we need to really empower to make that easier and faster. And that is the thing that the community will see, that we will be using AI in a lot of things inside the platform, because really makes sense for, to make that reach shorter, to bring more people and faster from Web2 to Web3. And this is something that is really what we want to focus on 6 months, 12 months, and probably 24 months, because the revolution is here and we want to be part of that.
Perfect. So we will see that AI always is gonna be one of the main pillars of Vottun. It's gonna be empowering a lot of things. So it's exciting because AI it's the future. So it's nice to see that the project is gonna be adopting these new features and obviously taking advantage of them and giving access to the users to use these tools. So
Yeah.
I think probably that was one of the last questions, but obviously before closing, I would like to give you like a closing for this AMA. So, you have any final message for the community or BTN holders? Like, how can they get more involved today, or anything that you want to share with the community before we finish this AMA?
No, absolutely. So please start getting involved with us, provide us feedback. We will be launching these new features pretty soon. We will be also launching the token into the DEX. As I mentioned at the beginning of my intervention, our token launch was not in the perfect market conditions, and we were also affected by different things at the right time of the token. I really believe that the token price right now doesn't represent at all the value of the project. And, I know that the communities in general, they really think that the value of the project is based on the price. And if the price is great, you are a genius, and the price is not great, you are not so genius. But as I mentioned before, we are here for the long run. Our investors, the people that have more tokens, they have vesting periods that are long periods, and they really believe that, and they are holding their tokens because they really believe that the value of the platform and the proposal that Vottun is making is a powerful one. So I just wanted to ask for patience to our Vottun community that really engage with us, that help us to keep building and growing the number of users and the builders that are using our platform, because that is, as I said, I think that what we are proposing is really powerful, and it will reflect. I don't know when, but it will reflect also obviously on the rewards that our token holders are going to have in the future. So I was, if you want, I would like to ask for the support, the believers in Vottun. You still need to believe. We are really working really hard on our side. We are not going away. We are here for the long run. So yeah, let's keep building and let's get excited about the future.
Perfect. So yeah, we'll see the next launch on Aerodrome, the staking, obviously, the AI tools that you're gonna put on all the features that's gonna come for Vottun. So I see that there was a lot of new things. I hope, and I see that the community is gonna be loving all the information that you shared about the future for Vottun for the next 6 to 12 months. So I just said this is for the long run. It's just not for 2 3 months. It's the long run. So a lot of things are coming out. It sounds exciting. So yeah, to finish up, to sum up, thank you, Luis, obviously, for taking the time to do this AMA, to answer all the questions for the community and just keeping informed the community. And to all of you guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, just let us know, because then we'll be able to do more AMAs. If you have any questions for the next one, just put it on the comments, obviously. And thank you for everything. And thank you, Luis. I will see you on the next AMA, I guess.
No, thank you. And yeah, we are going to do this more often, as we were saying, or you were saying before. So yeah, I see you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.